All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. This is Evan Rogers. This is the online live lessons. We're beginning the 4th lesson. I believe this is the 22nd video of the series, but we're on the 4th lesson still. This one is going to be mostly about nouns, and you can join our two students here, John and Kayla, a couple from Ohio. You can join them for $5 a month. It's really cheap to get free lessons. I mean, not free, but basically free lessons, right? It's like $1 a lesson, if not less. Also, if you want to support me, we have Patreon, PayPal, Teespring. I just got a new design in case you want to show off that you're very proud to live in Gunma Prefecture. There's a cool, if you ask me, Gunma design on my new on the Teespring thing. Oh, and hey, that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Can you guys see the screen? I did share it, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, this one I just noticed I didn't put the reading there. Here we go. This is des.
Des.
Thank you. Yes, I was actually should have said repeat after me, but I didn't because I'm a bozo. Des. One more time. Repeat after me. Des.
Des. Des.
It sounds kind of like a verb. Notice how there's no oo. It's not desu. You can actually pronounce the oo just like you can pronounce the oo in the masu, but we never do almost. So des. This translates to is, am, are, or any sort of a be verb. However, some people are going to get mad if I translate it as such. So what I want to make sure at the very least, this is a politeness marker. At the very least, this tells us that we are being distal. We're being polite. Okay?
Yes.
The reason why this is coming about is because we are beginning to end sentences in nouns. So you can't really see, I mean, you understand it maybe, but it says, ya kyou wa kora desu. The last sentence, the last word in the sentence is cola, kora. Cola, that's a vocab we'll be going over soon. It ends in cola, and so to say that we're being polite, I am being polite, we're going to use the word desu. So if anyone gets mad at me for saying that it means is, am, are, or be, and it's a copula, that's fine. You can be mad at me about that. It's at the very least a politeness marker when a sentence ends in a noun, and other things as well, but we'll get to that later. John and Kayla are probably like, what is he talking about? But that's going to be an important feature in this lesson is what is the final word in the sentence, and how do we maintain being polite? All right, let's look at some of the other words. We have nani.
Nani.
It doesn't have to be pronounced like that. Nani. This is the famous omae wa mou shinderu. Nani. That is that word right there. It means what? So that's fun. You don't have to repeat what. I was just, it's an interesting word. Sometimes the word what can be pronounced as none. So please say none. Repeat after me, none. I killed John. Was that when I said you don't have to repeat? John. I think it was when I said you don't have to repeat what?
None.
Am I missing something?
No, I'm sorry. I'm tired. Just go ahead.
I'm just curious what made you laugh. I want to know what was so funny. All right, anyway, none. Okay. Sometimes it's pronounced nani and sometimes it's pronounced none. Very annoying. There's not really a rule behind it, but let's just keep on trucking. All right, you're going to see in a few of these, they have an O in front of them in parentheses. That is there to show politeness, and there's very odd rules that don't really work at all. But let's just focus on the stuff that comes after the O particle. It's not even a particle, the O prefix. Mizu.
Mizu.
Yeah, mizu. This is water. And then this is, usually it's with the O. It's usually pronounced with the O, so I'm just going to use it. Ocha. And that is tea. I think it's a specific type of tea, but I hate tea, so I never bothered learning. But it's always translated as tea, so I'm just going to go with that. This is everyone's favorite sake.
Sake.
This is
Sake.
Exactly. Sake, which is actually the word in English, is sometimes pronounced sake, and or booze. It can be all types of booze. Whenever you see this kanji, this little character right here, you're talking about booze. All right, next we have biru.
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 You'll never guess that it means beer. And here we have juice.
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 You'll never guess what it means. It means juice. Now, John, I know you don't know your hiragana and your katakana, but you see how words like, I don't know, like this, the characters are all like loose and liquid and flowing, and these ones are very solid and rocky and cornered.
Mm-hmm.
These ones are hiragana, and these ones are katakana, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Many words that are written with katakana are just them stealing another language's words. They're like, you know what? We don't really need to develop our own beer word. We'll just steal somebody else's, biru. And so that's why a lot of these are just literally, they sound just like the words that they're saying. Occasionally, there's the screwy one that just doesn't connect. For example, the word for part-time job is arubaito. And that doesn't seem like it has any connection to English, but it has a connection to, I believe it's German. Anyway, next word, gyunyu.
Gyunyu.
Yeah, this first kanji is cow, and the second kanji is milk. So it means milk, but specifically cow's milk. There are other types of milk.
I actually never knew that was specific to cow's milk. So
yes, it is. It is. I learned that after I have kids, that there's other types of milk out there that have special words. If you use the kanji for mother and milk, it's breastfeeding. Yeah, hazukashi. All right. Kora.
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 This is cola. And next we have kohi.
Kohi.
I want to hide what the translations are because I want to know if you guys would know what it'd be. But anyway, that means coffee. Kohi. Kohi o nomimasu.
I pretty much know all these so far. So
Good. They're pretty basic. I kept them as basic as I could because I didn't want to overwhelm everybody with, I think this is like 17 nouns. All right, next we have shiriaru.
Shiriaru.
Yeah, this one is one of my favorite puns, but also it means cereal. So, cereal, shiriaru. This is funny because aru is the verb for to have something. And then shiri can mean butt. So if you have a butt, you are shiriaru. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Pankeki.
It's a good one.
Pankeki.
Pankeki. With a pa. Anyway, pankeki. Pancakes. Very exciting. And the word for cake? Keiki. The word for bread? Pan. So that's like 3 words in one. Pankeki. Pancakes. Pan. Bread. Keiki. Cake. Exciting.
That thing we like. Dorayaki, is that what it's called?
Yeah, those pancake sandwiches. That's what he's talking about. Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I forget what they're called though. I don't know the names of my.
I think they are dorayaki. Dorayaki.
These guys.
Something. Yeah, dorayaki.
These are dorayaki. I don't know what the. Oh no, dorayaki. Sorry. Dorayaki, like Dora the Explorer yaki. The yaki.
Yeah, those are good.
The yaki is the stem of the word cook, like something is cooking, yakimasu.
Oh.
So I guess when you cook, when Dora the Explorer is getting cooked, it's dorayaki. Does this look like Dora the Explorer? I haven't seen this show in forever. All right, anyway. Onigiri.
Oh. Oh.
I knew we were going to get some reaction. Onigiri. One more time, John, instead of moaning.
Heaven. Onigiri.
Onigiri. You like the onigiris?
Oh my god, yes. The tuna and
These are rice balls and they have random things inside of them depending on who made them and what they like.
We're aware.
What's that? Where to where?
We are aware.
Oh. Yeah, well, but not everyone on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a YouTube audience. But yes, what you said you like ones that have tuna in them?
The tuna's good. The roe is horrible.
The tuna mayonnaise.
I think it was plum. I've tried pretty much every one they have in 7-Eleven. So
yeah, usually it's literally just the cooked rice molded into a ball or maybe a triangle.
Triangle's the best flavor.
What's your favorite flavor? Triangle. And it'll have some seaweed, some dried seaweed called nori wrapped around it usually.
Yep.
And there will often be something on the inside, like, as he said, tuna or a salmon or some sort of a fish thing or whatever else you might put in there. Sometimes they'll literally just have salt on them, and people just eat rice balls with salt on them. And
Delicious.
it's mind-bending how thin Japanese people are when they just eat that as a snack. It's funny, I talked to the families that I tutor, and they're like, oh yeah, we went on like a road trip to like Florida to go to Disney World. And I'm like, oh gosh, what a long trip. What a long drive. And they're like, yeah, well, it took us all day. I'm like, you made that in one day? And it's like, yeah, we left really early. And then we like didn't make any stops except when we really had to go to the bathroom. And I was like, what did you guys eat? And they're like, onigiri. I'm like, you ate nothing but onigiri for an entire day? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh man, how do you do it?
I ate for an entire week in Japan.
John says he wants to, with the borders open, he wants to go just for a weekend, just to get off the plane and get some, and then come home.
Yeah, you ain't even got to leave the airport.
Could you imagine spending $6,000 to go to Japan and then just buying onigiri at the airport for a day and leaving?
I'm willing.
You can make these. Like, do you guys have a Japanese store near your house?
No, we have one nearby, and I have the mold. And John told me it's not the same as the 7-Eleven one. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, okay. They must put something in it.
Yeah, he just says that it's not authentic enough, so we'll wait to go to 7-Eleven in Japan.
Well, do you guys have the rice cooker?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Yeah, okay. And you guys get the right rice?
Yeah, I get the Japanese
You know
rice.
what? He might actually be right. Some of the Japanese adults that I tutor, they say that the California Japanese rice tastes different than the Japanese rice.
Suck a buck, Kayla.
That actually might be a thing.
Suck a butt.
Never heard that one before, but let's go with it. No, but that's true. Some of the Japanese guys, they come here and they mention the rice tastes different. So that's interesting. I think there's a real market for sneaking Japanese plants from Japan into America and growing them here in America.
That's also illegal.
Oh, it's highly illegal, but I would imagine there would be a market for that because I'm not doing it. Nobody I know is doing it. Don't act like I
am reporting you.
What would that even be? The Food and Drug Administration?
Yeah, FDA.
But there's a guy that we tutored in. He was really good at making soba.
Mm-hmm.
And he refused to make soba with anything but the buckwheat from Japan. And I was like, you should just bring some over and grow it. And he was like, that'd be illegal and I'd probably get in trouble. But no, that dude should have been owning a restaurant. Instead, he was making a horrible wage as like some low-level engineer at a company. Anyway, next word. Miso shiru.
Bad money.
Miso shiru.
What was that? What was bad money?
I said yes because engineers make such bad money.
In Japan, it's not as good as you might think.
Oh, that's probably true. Everyone over there is engineers.
No, well, it's not even that they're engineers. It's that it's all based off of how good you did in high school. Because how good you do in high school tells you which college you go to, and which college you go to tells you which company you get hired at, and then which company you get hired by, you get paid a certain amount of money, and that amount of money that you make is based off of how many years you work there. So the Japanese guys are working at these companies here in America, and they've been with their company for 20 years, and they're just absolutely boggled by the fact that Americans are making twice their salaries fresh out of college.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it's totally a thing over there. Like he should have been running a restaurant for sure. Anyway, miso shiru.
Miso shiru.
If you ate onigiris, you probably have also had miso shiru.
Oh, I love miso soup.
Yeah. This is miso soup. Shiru is soup. It's this last kanji right here that whenever you put the hiragana over the kanji, you can't get the individual kanji. That last kanji right there means soup. So whenever you see that it's some sort of a brothy soup, miso is made out of soybeans, just so everybody's aware, and it's very salty. When I say soybeans, you don't think salty, but it is. And did you guys eat ramen while you were over there?
Yes, we did.
What's your favorite flavor ramen?
Shrimp.
Like what kind of broth did you do? Like miso, shio, shoyu?
I ate everything, man.
Hands down, my favorite is miso. Kayla, did you have a favorite?
I'm not a huge ramen fan, so I wouldn't say any of them were my favorite.
Get the hell out of my classroom. All right, anyway, miso shiru, miso soup. It's worthwhile. For me, miso soup with eggs and what else? Tofu. That's all you need to do to make it delicious. All right, anyway, tamago. These are just eggs. So tamago. It could be any type of egg, not just chicken eggs, but any type of egg over there. Tamago. All right, you'll never guess what this one means. Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. It's sandwiches. Did you guess it when I said sandwich?
Yes.
Great. And this one's Gohan.
You're saying Gohan means cooked rice?
Yes. Why? What happened?
Gohan is Goku's son.
Well, exactly. Everyone, repeat after me. Gohan.
Gohan.
Great. And actually, technically, it's just the Han here. It can mean cooked rice, or it can also mean meal. And yes, indeed, it is Goku's son. I think like the only character in that entire series who's not named after something weird is Goku and maybe Master Roshi. Everyone else is based off of like food, or I'm not even joking. Bulma's name is Panties.
I knew that. I thought Roshi was turtle or something, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, he is a turtle master, so like he's Kame Sennin, which is like the turtle master. So Kame is turtle and Sennin is like hermit.
That's right, the Kame. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then like every other character's name is a stupid pun.
What about Majin Buu?
Majin is like evil dude, and then Buu is just Boo. Like it's just literally the word Boo. But like Frieza is the word Frieza means freezer. Stupid. And then his dad's name is Kura, which is like a cooler. So he's the freezer, and then his dad is a cooler. And then what's that?
Piccolo?
Piccolo is a piccolo. Like literally a piccolo. Piccolo.
Literally a piccolo. Okay.
Yeah, and then Vegeta is short for vegetables. Chi-Chi means mother. They also make a pun because the word chin chin with an N after each chi means a man's down there nether regions. And they make a joke in the comic about what's that?
Like his knees, or
a little bit higher. And then they make a joke about how her name is Chi-Chi, but she doesn't have a chin chin in one of the comics. What else? Like every single one of them has a horrible. Who are the other characters? I don't know what Krillin is, but he's some sort of a food. Yamcha is a type. Oh yeah, Yamcha. His name ends in cha. He's a type of a tea. Puaru is a tea. Uran is a tea. Like all of those characters that you meet right there, they're all different types of tea. And the list goes on. Like everyone's name is a pun. And they're not really puns. They're just named after random things. Like I would imagine that like it was Akira Toriyama sitting down, and whatever he had to eat last was the next name of his character.
Yeah, no kidding.
So anyway, that's I don't know. Boo for whatever reason got the name Boo. Seru, at least Cell's name is Cell. Trunks,
that's how Dahmer wrote his book too.
Trunks, his name is literally named after swimming trunks. So.
Of course.
Or wait, is it swimming trunks? It might actually be like boxers. I think boxers are called trunks because his mom's name is Bulma, which are bloomers. So anyway, last word here is are.
Are.
I don't see are.
Oh, that's right. Are. So this is...
There we go.
No, thanks for catching that. This is ade. When asked as a question quickly by itself, it just means eh? Or like, huh? So what? Something like that. Okay.
Yep.
I made the flashcards. I will send them to you as well as I will send this to you after this. And try to learn the nouns, okay? Try to learn all these vocab words because it's going to be... That's basically what the entire lesson, okay?
Gohan.
Gohan, I will see you guys on Wednesday.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
See ya. Bye-bye. Have a good day. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know and yell at them repeatedly until they subscribe as well. If you'd like to support me even more, head on over to patreon.com where for just $1 a month, 3 cents a day, that's it, it's darn near free, you can help me financially keep these videos coming. And as a reward for your Patreon donations, you get access to all of the miscellaneous things that I produce to help out my own students who I teach in person, and also just things that I make for myself. And if you want a little bit more bang for your buck, head on over to Teespring, where you can get lots of fun clothing, mugs, stickers, cell phone cases, all that I've designed. More designs to come. I hope you have yourself a happy dappy day. Peace out.